Hey, look, it's the Rock.
But yeah, we were just talking about the fact that I had a seizure last week.
Yeah,
And
that was a fun experience.
yeah, it turns out I had something called a cavernoma, or a cavernous malformation. So anyways, I'm now on medication for that, and I have to see a neurosurgeon soon. Not necessarily that I'm going to have neurosurgery, but he's the guy who's going to be guiding what happens next.
Mm.
Hmm. I don't remember the voice I gave this guy
Yeah.
right off. Keller, there's no doubt this water I need. Quickly, boy, pour it in my basin. Just drinks it in front of it. It's like, nah.
Put your hand in my pot. I think Link would just be like seething at the idea of breaking that.
It doesn't break it.
I know, but he likes to break pots.
Oh, okay, I didn't understand.
Jesus,
Exquisite. I can feel its energy surging through me. Behold the majesty of Pharaon, water dragon and guardian of these islands. I stand tall-headed and whole once again. Human, you have done well to bring me the sacred water I asked you for. I see now it was no coincidence that you completed the goddess' trial obtained the water dragon scale. In turn, I will grant you the favor you have asked of me and lead you to the sacred flame of my land. Come.
And now it's time to teleport. Yes, I do like this this level.
Oh, this is the coolest dungeon in the entire game. Now, behold. I know it looks like a waterfall, but if you look closely, you can obviously see it wasn't just a waterfall.
Yeah.
But, I bet the crap out of my tongue during my seizure, I guess. So it was like, the left half was swollen way up and is cut all the way around the sides, which has been really uncomfortable to deal with.
So Paul was working on the potato farm, and apparently this is when it took place.
The potato farm. I'm up for improv and coming up with random stuff, but please. Why the potato farm? And why? It's funny how you cracked yourself up. The concept of the potato farm is not that funny. I go into weird places for work sometimes. It's not that crazy. It's the fact that you said it and then lost your shit at your own joke. Paul was on a potato farm.
I was hoping you would get it.
Okay, hello, my name is Potato. Okay.
Anyway.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm sitting at work, and I get a call from my father, which is rare, but not like super rare. Usually he'll just call me and be like, hey, I need help with something to do with my line of work, and or he'll be asking me for something or whatever. But I picked up the phone and I put it on speakerphone, and me and Jackie were sitting there, and he's like, this is not a joke, Steven. And I'm like, what? And then he's like, Paul just took a seizure. And I'm like, what? And then he goes, yeah, your mother and I are going to the hospital. Paul was just, he was here on a ladder. He just took a seizure. He's not breathing. And then he hung up the phone, and I was like, what the fuck?
I wasn't on a ladder at all. I was just standing behind him in an office.
I don't know. Dad was all kinds of fucked up.
Oh, really? It really terrified him.
Oh, God. And then, yeah, that was an interesting afternoon.
On a potato farm, really. you just destroyed yourself. That's the worst part, was just how badly you destroyed yourself.
Oh, God.
So funny.
It was hilarious. Oh, shit.
Here's the free money. Haha.
I don't feel like you could get stuck in there. It looks like there's enough space in between that you could have just, like, been fine.
But yeah, so that was, I got to spend a night in the hospital. And
Enjoy your pre-chewed potatoes.
oh god, the food was not good at all. It was not a fun experience. Not a bad experience. The people were very nice, and I was well taken care of, obviously. I was mostly comfortable. I told them I was too hot, and they turned on, like, air conditioning in my room. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So,
The food there is not terrible. It depends on what you order.
I didn't order anything.
They just gave you food.
They
Okay.
just showed up with food.
Well, at least they were nice enough to give you some food.
Oh yeah, they fed me.
That was pretty nice though.
Carving of the great statue, expressions of gratitude.
Because when you get up to the, you get up there and you have to spend some actual time in there, they start giving you a menu and you get the option to order from their menu. And, like, some things are not, like, for breakfast you can get, like, a fried egg or a boiled egg, which you can't really screw up. I mean, you can screw up a fried egg, you can overcook it and not have the yolk runny, but for the most part, it's like you get to pick your toast, what kind of egg you want. You could pick like a bowl of cereal. They'll have like your normal stuff like Raisin Bran, Cheerios, Fruit Loops.
Oh, if only they were giving me cereal. I do not remember what to do. I don't have the whip yet. Lasso, so I can't do anything there.
When Danielle was in the hospital giving birth to our most recent baby, there was a day where she was just getting sick and tired of the food because she was eating it every day, and she's really picky. Like, she would just eat the cheese pizza. So she was like, "Can you go and get me like Subway or something like that?" So I did. I went and I got her some food. No, Mom brought her the local Italian restaurant here. Anyway, so I was like, well, I'm gonna order some food then, because only the person who's actually in the hospital can order food. So they had meatloaf, and I ordered their meatloaf, and it came with 2 sides, which I think one was green beans that I got. The other thing, can't remember what it was, but I remember getting the meatloaf and being like, oh wow, that is off. Just off.
I don't think this is correct. One who knows. Oh, okay. I don't remember the sacred order.
Could it be anything to do with the normal order that they use for everything, like the Lost Woods?
No, it literally just told me like a minute ago. Here, we'll just pause. Okay.
There you go.
Pardon me. So yeah, the hospital food.
Yeah, so some of it's good, some of it's bad.
The best parts of the hospital food were the things they didn't make. Like, they bring me some Jello pudding. Some, like Jello brand vanilla pudding. And that was fine. And some cranberry cocktail, like the sweet stuff, Smots.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of people are like cranberry juice, ew, but the sweet cranberry juice is actually pretty good.
Yeah, so that was fine. Honestly. For the most part, I had an okay time. And the nurses and the doctor were all very nice.
Yeah? All of them?
Mm-hmm.
I always find there's that one nurse that's just a bitch because she's been there forever and she's overworked.
Nope. No, I had no such experience. Literally, everyone was very sweet.
You're lucky. We'll get like 3 nurses that come into a room normally. And like, the first nurse is always like, "Oh honey, you're so, like, we're gonna take care of you, don't worry." And then the second nurse will come in, and then it just progressively gets worse. By the time you're on like your 3rd or 4th nurse, she just comes in, she's like puffing a fucking cigarette on a long drag. She's like, "You fucking don't know pain. Never gave birth, did ya?" And you're just like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. I had to think about it, but I do know. Yeah, well, I'm sorry you had that experience.
I always do. I went into the hospital once and they were like, "You're really dehydrated. You need to be hooked up to an IV."
Oh my god, I was super dehydrated when I got there. Like, and I had no idea how bad it was. Like, they're like, "We need a pee sample," and I didn't have to pee at all. So like, I got through 3 IV bags of saline before I finally had to go, and it was still super dark.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then they kept me on IV for the rest of the time I was there, and I was peeing like clear every 2 hours. I was like, I don't need this much fluid. I just don't want to sleep through the night.
Speaking of that, they're like, if you're thirsty, you're starting to dehydrate.
Hmm.
But yeah, I've been on, I went in once and I was just sick. I think it was H1N1. I don't know. Anyway, it was a really bad flu. I was just really, really sick. And there was two nurses in the room. The first one's like, "It's okay, honey, you know. You seem to have like a fear of needle." Like I never said anything. I was just like, "Oh crap! I really didn't want to have to get like an IV."
And the other one was just smoking a cigarette.
And she's like, I'm gonna go out there and we'll be in a few minutes to hook up your IV. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's leading to nice. You know, maybe it won't be so bad. So I do actually have a fear of needle. Like, it's not like, I can get a needle. Like, if you pull a needle out and you're like, okay, it's time to get a needle, it's time to get a needle. I don't freak out. But, like, in my head, I'm like, I really don't want this. And it might even come across my face that way. Like, I could potentially be like, oh, God. But anyway, this other nurse comes in. She's really quiet and butch.
Just Butch.
Oh, she was butch.
I don't think this is the thing I'm supposed to do.
And I was like, oh, where's the other nurse? And she's like, she had to take care of another patient. I'm your nurse for the day. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And she comes over and she puts the IV stuff laid out on the bed for her to use. Anyway, within a few minutes, she's like, okay, we're gonna start the IV here. And I turn my head the other way because I don't want to watch her put the IV in. As I turn my head, she decides she's going to make a comment about the fact that I'm turning my head. She's like, oh, you're afraid of needles, are ya? Ya wuss? I'm like, well, I mean, it's not pleasant. And she's just laughing at me the whole time.
Well, I figured you'd be used to people laughing at you by now.
It was a different time, okay?
Damn it.
This guy has 4 weapons and he purposely leaves himself open on one.
I agree.
I feel like when he does that, like, 4 directions, you could just click control through.
You can. Ugh. Like, wow. I wish someone would tell the game makers this is fun. Just gonna quickly go heal up.
Throw a bomb at him.
I mean, all the bomb will do is make him drop his weapons and I can slash wildly at him, which I'm already doing. See?
That's fair. Aw, that was cute.
I love suffering.
It's my favorite form of entertainment. I love to watch vicariously.
Vicariously, I watch while the whole world dies.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I didn't have any bad experiences at all. I'm sorry that cigarette-smoking nurses seem to bother you. But, yeah, everyone was very sweet. Everyone's treating me like I'm made of glass now. It's not very fun. I understand, but at the same time, I'm like, you know.
I'm a real boy!
I never asked for this.
I'm real Super Saiyan lesbian. Is that what he says?
I am real Super Saiyan.
Yeah, as it was.
The cake was delicious.
Anyway.
I don't remember what's on the inside of the star. I think it's just a ledge.
Well, we are going to say goodbye-bye for now, and we will be back.
See ya.
Bye.